One of the things that I want to draw your attention to is that offshoring is not a plug and play solution. A lot of firms think that they're just going to sign a contract, regardless of whether they're working with an agency or going direct. They believe they're going to sign a contract and it'll be ready to go. And I understand why. A lot of times it's marketed as such that, hey, just sign a contract and you'll be ready to go. But that's really not how offshoring works. It's not plug and play. You have to put in a lot of effort, again, regardless of the model, to get ready for offshoring. So here are some things that you'll most likely need to do. If you're offshoring tax work, you'll have to get 7216 signatures. That in itself is a process. Then you may also need to upgrade your software. So, for example, your tax software will need to create a wall between clients who have signed 7216 and who haven't, because clients who have not signed that consent form, the offshore team cannot access any of their data. So your tax software will need to create that wall. A lot of times it's just a simple upgrade, but it could be a bigger update than that. So you have the consent form, then you have the consent form, you have upgrades, you'll have to create training materials. Even if you work with an agency, I always recommend that you do some training. So you'll have to create training materials specific to your offshore team. You'll need to, if you're going direct, you're going to have to localize your HR documentation, like handbooks or anything that you have your employees sign here. You'll have to localize that for the offshore market. You'll have to create processes. You'll have to put in new processes in place to deal with things like time zone differences, to make sure you have time allocated to give feedback to your offshore team. And these are just a few things that are on top of my mind right now. There's more to it. So my biggest takeaway for you for this video is, do not assume offshoring is a plug and play solution. There's a lot of foundational work that you need to do. Now, you're not alone. You'll find a lot of help from consultants like me that'll help you do it, but it still needs to be done.